Hello there gamers, just doing an updated video from Crimson Desert I talked about a couple weeks ago. It was just reported about an hour ago that one of the biggest gaming outlets out there on the internet is IGN. They gave Crimson Desert a 6 out of 10, which is pretty stupid, even though the game is a polarizing game. Other outlets have been reviewing different numbers for it. A lot of them have been given 4 out of 10 and 5 out of 10. IGN give it a 6 out of 10. And this why I don't get with IGN. They reviewed Marathon, which is a game that came out. It's a looter shooter made by the same people who did Destiny, Bungie. But yeah, apparently now in the near future, IGN wants to do a re-review of the game, which I think is pretty stupid. Like, why are you doing a re-review of a game? Because you know, wait for all the updates and everything. Because Crimson Desert just came out and said they're gonna be doing a lot of updates to make the game a lot better, and apparently the enemies not gonna be as hard as they are now. But yeah, this is what IGN said. What did you say? 2026 will probably be the most polarizing game of this year. But yeah, I think it's pretty stupid what IGN is doing. Consider now, when the game came out, review scores were all over the place. You had people giving it a 9.5 and 10 out of 10, saying it's one of their favorite games ever made. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, you had people giving it 3 and 4s out of 10, like I just said a minute ago. And you have some people in the middle. Wasn't a clear consensus of what Crimson Desert was as far as quality of the game was concerned. And you always kind of know the lower review score for certain games, and usually an outlet or two will have a lower score than most of the other outlets. But there's no clear, concise sort of thing with this game. People were kind of all over the place with it. Some loved it, some hated it, some loved the stuff that was in it, and some couldn't stand it. Like the enemies were pretty brutal. A lot of people couldn't finish it. But yeah, they said there, like Crimson Desert came out that they're gonna be working on for the next, well, pretty much the rest of this year to try to make the game better. I mean, from what I played of it, I put in about 20-25 hours into it, and I loved it. I didn't have no problems with it. Like, the bosses might have been pretty hard, but it all depends on the level of your character too. Yeah, they came in and did a big update, changed the combat, improved the jumping, all sorts of stuff, nerfed enemies, and made things easier for people. Made it a little bit more clear and concise what you're supposed to be doing, and they're still working on the game as it stands. But here's where things get interesting, because now there's a narrative floating around that being perpetrated by one of the most largest video game review sites that they want to re-review Crimson Desert in the near future. But yeah, and I think I don't agree on that. Like, once you got a review out, you stay true to that review. You don't flip-flop around. Like, that's gonna... And that's what I don't get about IGN. Another thing he does too is people who, like, people that works with the company, they're not fans of the game or that stalk on the game, they get them to review it instead of getting someone else who isn't in those sorts of kind of games. That's the reason why reviews get so low, and you don't get you know, the recognition that they deserve. Like, giving that a 6 out of 10, I think that's pretty crazy. But for me, I played it, I liked it, and I'll at least give it an 8.5. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty stupid. But like, that's the reason why a lot of the games fail, is because they're giving so many low reviews on like certain games. Like, take for instance, like say God of War that came out a few years ago, the God of War Ragnarok. That was an amazing game. That got a 9 out of 10. what's to say IGN ends up getting like a 5 out of 10. People are going to see those reviews and they're going to be like, oh, well, we got a 5 out of 10. I was getting pretty bad reviews all over the place, so I don't think I'm going to be playing the game. But then, you don't know what you're missing out. Like, there's so much to do in the game. I don't know about IGN. I stopped following them years ago. Like, I'll check them in from time to time, but I don't know. But yeah, some people are, they don't have a problem with the bad reviews. But yeah, so IGN, they just came out an hour ago and saying that they're going to do a review on the game. Which like I said, I think it's pretty stupid. Why do a re-review on the game? Why? Because Crimson Desert is going to make the game a whole hell of a lot better. Like, I don't know, man. But anyway, guys, I figured I'd do a little quick video talking about the updated news on Crimson Desert. But if I find out, hear any more information, or hear anything, I'll do another updated video. Anyway, guys, if you like this kind of content, please do me a huge favor. Like the video, it helps out the channel a lot, and subscribe if you haven't already. And until the next one.